Hello. It's not the same without my water bottle. This is probably going to be such a short intro, but a couple of weeks ago I made a top and I posted it on Instagram and a lot of you guys wanted me to do a tutorial on it, and so this is the tutorial. This was originally part of my thrift flip video that I posted a few weeks ago or last week. I don't know my posting schedule. My light in the background. The reason why I made this top is because it was sold out on the Princess Polly website, but I really wanted it. And this is such a versatile top. Like, you can wear it in so many different ways, which I'll show you guys at the very end. And it's just such a cute top. This top was actually very easy to make, so hopefully the instructions aren't too hard and hopefully this video isn't too long. I think that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, let's get started with the video. Really quickly before we get started, this was originally a thrift flip like I mentioned, so this is the dress that I actually used to make this. I'm seriously the worst at planning out my YouTube timeline, so I actually took these clips a little bit before my hair evolved to red, so that's why it's still blonde. So ideally you want to use some fabric with a little bit of stretch like the one that I have here. If you are thrift flipping like me, you'll have to go through that whole like seam ripping process and cutting process, which is always a pleasure. And then you will end up with your fabric. This is the pattern that I scribbled out based on the measurements of my dress. I did also leave about a 1/2 inch seam allowance on each side. So the front piece actually had a little bit of the strap included. If you don't have unlimited fabric or super long fabric, you can also separate the front piece and the straps, and then your pattern will look something like this. Also for these patterns, I cut out 4 pieces for each piece because I was planning to line it or like double layer my top. You can definitely adjust the length to your preference. I would recommend anything from like 50 inches to about 66 inches for your straps. But again, that is flexible. So once I had all those pieces cut out, the next thing I did was just connect each front piece with a strap piece so that I had everything connected lengthwise. And then I just laid out the 2 pieces together and pinned it up. Not sure if you can tell from the camera, but I did make sure to pin the fabrics with the exterior or like the pretty side facing inwards because we are going to flip it after we sew this. And that was the next thing that we did. So I sewed along this pink path and I kept the bottom open because we still need to flip this around. And I wanted the ends of my strap to be cut at a diagonal. So I roughly sewed the ends at a 45-degree angle, but that is, again, up to your personal preference. You can also just sew it directly across horizontally, but I personally just like the triangular tip. And now the fun part, which is just flipping everything over, which took so flipping long. I think my issue was that the straps were so thin and it was just such a headache, but I finally got it. And once that was done, I had most of the top. The next thing I moved on to was actually the strap or like the string at the bottom of the top. I did want a reasonably thick strap, so I cut out about 1 inch of fabric, about 50 inches long, and then folded that in half and then sewed it together. I made sure to keep my fabric a little more taut when I was sewing just because there's no stretch to the seam, but there's a lot of stretch to the fabric, and this is something that I also made sure to do when I was sewing the actual top as well. And then the very last thing is just adding the waistband or the ribcage band. So at the very base of the pieces where I hadn't yet sewn, the first thing I tried was actually to fold the fabric over, but since it was double layered, it was a little bit bulky and thick. So I ended up just hemming the bottom and then creating 2 holes or like seam ripping 2 holes on the sides and then sewing 2 lines directly across. And that kind of created a little channel or like tube for my strap. And depending on how thick your strap is, that's probably how thick you'll want to make your tube. And voila, that is basically the top. All you got to do is just thread the string through now. And yeah, that is basically it. Hi. So let's go back down. I'm gonna show you guys the top now. This is the top, and honestly it just looks like a super long bikini halter top. I want to say this took me a total of like 3 hours to make, including trying to make the pattern. Look at how long these straps are. Oh god. So I'm gonna just throw this on and show you guys how you can wear this. I wonder if this is like too risque for my PG-13 channel, but this is the first way that you can wear it. This is the easiest way you can wear it. It's just like a bikini top. So you can just like tie it like that, and here you can tie a knot or whatever you want. I don't know what I did there, but yeah, That's a bikini top. You can crisscross it and then tie it over, or you can just not crisscross it and have like an open back like this. I feel like that's really cute for Instagram photos. I am trying my absolute best not to have a nip slip. Once you bring it over, you can just start tying it or wrapping it. So the way that I did it for my photos is just wrapping it like that and then continuing to tie it. And that's the other way you can wear it. I personally am not into this, but you can wear it like this. Crisscross and then applesauce. That's not applesauce. So this is a different way to wear it. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I think. Okay, yeah, on to the next one. And then the next way that I like to wear it, which is maybe my favorite way to wear it, is just you take the two straps, you tie it up, add a little bow like that, and then you end up with like this, which is like a bandeau top that you can wrap around yourself. Basically kind of sit that there, and then if you want, you can cross it in the back and then like put it over your shoulders. I think maybe if I were planning to do this, I should have made the straps a little bit wider because now they're just kind of thin. I also feel like you need perkier boobs to do this, but that's this one. I think there's another way to wear this, but I don't remember it. So if you can think of any other ways to wear this, please let me know. I feel like my boobs need to be there, but they're actually down here. So I think that is it for today's video, and if you guys make this, please DM me on Instagram with a photo or something like that. Tag me. I love seeing what you guys make, and it always brightens my day when you guys message me, so yeah, keep doing that. I think that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you didn't like this video, please also like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace. Also, if you end up making your straps too long, you'll have enough space or like length to do a headband. I need to drink water.